Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's Monday morning. I just wanted to jump on real quick. I promise, I hopefully promise that I will not be before you long, but I thank you for seeing this, and I just thank you for watching it. And if you love it, if you want to know more about, what we do, please hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you part of the family. My name is Janine, and I'm with Symphony Reads. Symphony Reads Ministry. We are not only on YouTube, we are also on Facebook, Symphony Reads Ministry. We also have a closed prayer group, and that is Symphony Reads Prayer Group. You do have to request to join, but please, by all means, request and join. And that's a dynamic family, so I think you would really enjoy yourself there. We are also on Instagram, Symphony Reads Ministry, and Twitter, Symphony Reads Ministry. We love mail. We love to receive comments, questions, whatever, prayer requests. We love all of that. And you can do that through Symphony Reads with an S at gmail.com. That's Symphony Reads with an S at gmail.com. And always check out our website. I try to keep it as up to date as possible with all the, just the happenings that will be happening for the month, for any month in particular. And that is www.symphonyreads.com. That's www.symphonyreads.com. So it's been a minute. I don't know, just like to catch up, make sure everyone is doing okay, and just checking on everyone, just making sure everybody is okay. Can't believe feels like almost going into the middle, doesn't that sound crazy, of August. And I really do like to just check in and make sure everyone is well, and just any updates. Let's see what is happening. I don't even know. Time is just going by so fast. Still working, as you can see. I'm in my office working, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes out. Home life is okay. The kids running around. They are in a summer session now, so they're doing well, with really grasping and coming a hold of online learning, which for Maryland Public Schools, they will be doing online learning for, I think, the first semester, and then they'll let us know what's going to happen in the semesters following. When school starts back, I'll have a senior. My oldest will be a senior. What? And that's just crazy. So we're gonna see how that's gonna look for her. She's okay with doing the online learning. She's okay with it. So, but we'll see how things progress, and we'll try to make it the best senior year that she can have with whatever the circumstances are, and we'll just keep it moving. Let's see, still working out, still walking every day, still always in prayer, always reflecting on life, and just trying to really grab a hold and just stay positive and surround myself with positive messages around, just to inundate myself with positivity and not always focusing so much on everything that's negative. So I've really been trying that. As you can see with my shirt, I can and I will Hope you can see that. I can and I will. And I have a ring that says I am enough. And, just, trying to stay positive. There is something I would like to share. Let me see if I can pull it up really fast. I always say people will never support me, but if I never tell you guys what I'm doing, how am I gonna get any support? And I had to think about that, but it's funny. Let me see if I can find it. I was like, I'm a bad promoter. I really, really am. It's just not what I do. But it's okay. I'm gonna get better at it, and I don't. Of course, because I'm looking for it, I'm not gonna be able to find. Here we go. Is this it? Yes. Okay. So, actually, this is, here we go. I just wanted it to pull up. So actually, this Saturday, I am going to be part of a Zoom conference, and that's August 15th from 11 to 1 p.m. and it's called Resiliency in the Face of Adversity. In the subject matter, expert will be talking about suicide prevention, and I will be presenting as well. Pretty much, I guess, my testimony, and I will be doing a strong emphasis on the ministries, Stephanie Reed's ministry, as it relates to how we approach mental health and helping those with mental health and helping those find the resources and why is mental health very important, and why we support those with mental health, and it's one thing to be diagnosed with like bipolar depression, schizophrenia, and all of these things. And I think in society, and I can't speak for everybody, I'm just saying kind of on a generalizing thing, I think sometimes in people's mind, when you start to talk about, okay, this person is diagnosed with this person is diagnosed with that, or this person is having a struggle here, there, sometimes we take it as that person isn't intelligent, or that person cannot comprehend what it is you're trying to convey to them, or in any of those things. And we have people, who are living very normal, successful lives, with having bipolar or whatever version of bipolar, or having chronic severe depression, having whatever, the schizophrenia. Some people are able to live very good, healthy, normal lives. And so we we try to break that stigma. I know sometimes when I'm talking to people, just in general, sometimes they'll look at me, especially when they know, and as all of you know, and I've always shared diagnosis of bipolar depressed, pretty much, and has some other issues going on there, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I've had people literally, honestly, not even being funny, would start talking real slow to me, and like I'm just not able to comprehend. And it's not a funny thing. It can be a very frustrating thing sometimes. To help, I guess, and speak really slow, like I don't understand, or I'm not really sure, or they think they have to speak loud because obviously I have something, but now my hearing is affected, or and I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but And that could be very frustrating because it's like, I understand exactly what you're saying. That's not my issue, or my problem. I'm a very educated person. Um, I don't know where this is coming from. So it is, so being able to share the journey and to show that we're normal. Yes, we are normal people, but these are the things that we have to deal with, and we can press through. Everybody, whatever you got going on in your life, it's about trying to press through today to get to the other side of whatever it is that's going on. So I think this would be greatly a great thing to try to catch. And I am going to, here it goes here. So it's a Zoom meeting. Okay, this is August 15th. You may want to write this down. The meeting ID is 749-7520-8580. I'm going to repeat that one more time. The Zoom meeting ID is 749-7520-8580. And the passcode is C38S4W. That is C38S4W. So if you have a moment, it's from 11 to 1. I have no idea when I'll be speaking, honestly. But if you wanted to kind of pop on, the topics is dealing with the role of the church in mental health, testimonies of resiliency, getting through race-based trauma, faith and suicide prevention, confronting depression from a spiritual standpoint, and integrating the spirit man into mental health counseling. So those are kind of the topics, and like I said, I will be speaking, and I will try to post the flyer up on the Symphony Reads Facebook page, and I will do Instagram as well. And then I'll actually do one better and actually try to post this up on my personal page on Instagram too. So I will really, really try. I know it's kind of late notice, but like I said, if you can, support your girl, because I will be, like I said, speaking on there. And so that's it. On that front, I just don't know that, so I'll try to post it up. But that's it on that front. And also, what else? I just, wanted to encourage, as always, today. And something I read, and it just kind of stuck to me, and it had to do with my shirt. It just kept, ringing a bell. I can and I will. And so I came across a passage. Actually, it wasn't even what I was looking for, but I did come across a passage. And as always, I like to share it with you. And it's Isaiah 60, verse 22. That's Isaiah 60, verse 22. And it reads, I'm reading the New King James Version, just so you'll know what version I'm reading. And it reads as such: a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in its time. I'm going to read that one more time. It says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in its time. And why do I find that so powerful? And I do not know what version this is, but someone broke it down this way: when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Isn't that beautiful? When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And I encourage you to read all of Isaiah 60, because it's about a promise. It's about a promise that God, will hold to when as in regards to his people. And, I like this passage too because I find it to be a comfort, especially for small businesses and small ministries. And that's something every month at the end of the month we pray for, because sometimes when you're small and you may have only one or two members, or it's just you, or you feel like you can feel like, wow, um, maybe I really don't have a place in whatever it is I'm setting out to do, or what I feel like God has put on my heart. And oh, well, I don't have 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000, millions of members. Sometimes, like, literally when you're starting out and for a long time, it can just be you. And that makes people sometimes want to keep their voices small, if that makes any sense. Like, no one's listening to me. And some people, the masses, sometimes don't listen. They got 5 people, what am I listening to them for? Well, they got 2 people, what am I listening to them for? So they tend to listen to people who have a bunch of followers. Followers like on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and all these other ones, or like the bigger ministries, and sometimes smaller ministries and smaller businesses the same way. They just feel like they're ate up and they can't compete with the size of the bigger things. And I always say, in my ministry, it's small, it's well, and it's been small for a while, and sometimes it does. It's disheartening, it can be disheartening, and it can really pull on you sometimes. Like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Why is it so difficult? How can I get people interested in what I'm saying? Is it reaching anyone? And all I can say to that is, be consistent with whatever it is you're doing. And if your role is in the background, then let it be in the background, because it's a very important role. And I'm going to tell you, small businesses, small ministries can reach where simply the bigger ones won't go. And it's just as simple as that. There are a lot of, communities that a Safeway won't go into, or a Giant. These are just in, the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area, or Walmart won't go, because maybe the area is just not a good area. Who knows? Could be high in crime. It could be various reasons. Just they don't feel like that they will get the revenue that they are used to getting. I mean, it's a whole lot that can go into why a business won't. And so that community seems forgotten, okay? But what thrives in that community is the mom and pop shop, because at the end of the day, the people in the community still need groceries. The people in the community still need clothing, other things. And not everybody has the provision to take the bus, drive, be able to pay for a Lyft, or some type of taxi ride service. And yet, but they still need the things. They still need medical attention. And so, to me, small businesses thrive because, if they go into these areas that seem forgotten, guess what? The people are blessed with being able to get services, and the companies are blessed because they have longevity. They may not have, again, 1,000 people or whatever that number it is that they're looking for, that revenue, but they can have longevity. And as it builds up over time, over years, I've seen companies, small businesses, small ministries blow up to something else, that I've supported for years. And they were just entrenched, in that community that I would go to support. And then one day it's just like, oh my goodness, I can't get what, I need, because they blew up. Just like, been there for years, and it's just like, oh, it's catching on, type thing. And people will then travel from all over to try to get to that, particular ministry and or business. And so I love this passage because it speaks to, it's nothing wrong with being small, and you have to have in place things for when it gets here to a bigger thing. Okay. And I just love it. It just says, a little one shall become 1,000. That means it's not going to stay little forever. It's going to blossom into something different over time. And we're not talking a day. We're not talking a month. We're not talking a year. We're talking over time. And then it says, and a small one, a strong nation. Again, it's building. We're talking building here. Like one who may seem so little, it's going to be 1,000. It's going to grow. It's going to spring up and be, instead of just the one, it's going to be 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to be many. It's going to be many. And then we're talking about a different small, because it says and. So it's letting you know, like, this is a little one over here that's going to be this, and this one small here is going to be this, a strong nation. So, it's talking about growth. It's talking about multiplying, and it's talking about its strength. It's going to be strength in numbers, and that's a blessing to me. And then the important thing of all of that, of all of this growth, and again, we're talking about time. We're not talking a day, a month, a year. Who knows how long? I can't tell you how long that process is going to be. But here's the kicker in that. I, the Lord, we're talking God here, will hasten it in its time. And hasten is to be quick, to do something. So he is saying, when the time comes, I'm going to do this. This is what's going to happen. It's just going to move. So what do we do in the process? What do I do in the process? Guess what? Be consistent. Do what you do. Be strong in what you do. If it's just you and you pray you pray for the world, don't stop praying for the world, because no one can hear you or understand you. Be supportive where you are. Do whatever that is. If it's in health, whether it's in health, whether it's in beauty, cosmetic, whatever the situation is, continue to do and be strong. Continue that base, because you may be a nail tech that have 5 good clients, but those are 5 good clients that will come to you strong. You don't necessarily want the people who are just there because it's fashion or it's fad at the time, because they're your oneies. You might have a really great day that one day, and then not again months to come. But really love and pour into the people who are consistent with you, and you love them, and be good to them, because they're being consistent to you, because that's going to be your strong base to when you grow. And word of mouth can be everything. And again, it's okay to be small, because I feel like God is saying here, it's going to be a time where it's not going to be small. And just remember this: every small ministry, every small business at one time, every conglomerate, every big business, big ministry started off small, started off in the homes, in the basements, in the kitchens of their home, to be a business. Okay, When I think of Carol's daughter, I literally remember her before she truly blew up. How do I remember her? Because I remember she called the spa that I worked at. She was still making products in her kitchen. And she wanted us to, or wanted the owner to sell her product within her business to get the product out there. And my owner at the time said, well, because you have no insurance and stuff like this, it's more of a risk for me. And I just don't think it would be a great fit. How many times do you think she heard no? But when her time came, it blew up. You get what I'm saying? But she literally at one point was in her kitchen making these products that she believed in. And she kept being consistent. How many times you think she heard no before she started getting some yeses and look how she's blown up. You know what I'm saying? How Carol's daughter is now just something very different than from what it started. I'm telling you, okay? And that's just one of many stories I can tell you. And that you can look at for yourself, and you can probably find stories. And it's okay to be small. That's all I'm saying. Because if you can, and you will, just have that in mind. I can, and I will. I can make it, and I will make it. I'm going to be consistent. I will be consistent. I'm going to grow. I will grow. You can, and you will. Peace and blessings until next time. Bye-bye.